Spokane Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich plan to have Camp Hope closed before he leaves office at the end of the year. Likely not going to happen because of a new federal ruling. A judge signed a temporary restraining order this morning that was filed by Jules Helping Hands to prevent law enforcement from sweeping the camp. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kirsten O'Connor.
And I'm Aaron Luna. The defendants include the City and County of Spokane, Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich, and Police Chief Craig Meidl. As Emily Bloom explains, the order means they can't arrest or remove people from the camp without probable cause.
Yeah, Kirsten, Aaron, the folks here at Camp Hope letting out a sigh of relief tonight. We're told they're all motivated to find permanent housing, but it's not going to happen in one day. After some scares last week, Julie-Garcia shared the news with people at Camp Hope this morning, many who have been living in fear.
I called them this morning. They were doing tent checks, which means everybody's all hands on deck to make sure everybody wakes up every morning, and the cheers could be heard for miles, I'm sure.
The goal is not to keep this camp open permanently.
It's not that anybody is hoping that this camp stays here forever. That has never been the goal from day one. It's just giving them enough time to get them housed so that next year we're not just taking care of the same people in the same situation.
The temporary restraining order shows that the sheriff is at the moment in the wrong, that you can't just go in and close a camp like he thinks he can.
Councilmember Zack-Zappone says we're all working towards the same goal.
The big concern is if Camp Hope were to be closed today, where would 400 people go in our community? Those people aren't just going to disappear.
Simply put, the city doesn't have the beds or the funding.
I don't believe that the best way to ask people for funding is by suing them. And that creates more conflict rather than working together and collaborating.
It's never been our goal to build walls. We've always been about building bridges, but we just got forced this time to move it a step farther.
The sheriff's office tells us they're going to continue with their original goal to close the camp and connect the folks here with services. The next hearing for this will be on December 28th in Yakima, and City Council will be voting on a resolution specifically for Camp Hope tonight. Reporting live in Spokane, Emily Bloom, 4 News Now.